Hey everybody, Rob Alvey over here, and we are at IAAPA. For those of you guys that may not know what IAAPA is, basically IAAPA is the annual amusement park, roller coaster, themed attraction, gigantic trade show out here in Orlando. We're basically just going to go and wander around the show floor. Let's see, we will introduce our cast of characters today. Hello everybody. Hello. So how's it going? Wave hi. And we'll be out here just checking out the show floor. So if you guys have any questions or anything about what we're looking at, feel free to ask in the comments section, and we'll just take a lap and kind of show you guys what IAAPA is all about. All right, let's go do it. So every year, really all of the themed attractions, roller coaster ride companies, they all come around and show off the latest and greatest premier rides. If you guys are familiar with some of their attractions, which I'm sure you are, if you've ever been on any of the Mummy attractions at Universal Singapore, Orlando, or Hollywood, you've ridden some of their rides. They also did a fantastic dart coaster out of AdLabs Magica in India. And of course, all of the premier launched coasters, Mr. Freeze. So we're just going to take a walk around, kind of show you guys. You see that there's, we've got attractions set up over here. There's a spinning coaster over by SBF. There's this other kind of crazy taxi ride. And really, all of these companies, they're showing off all of their products for the amusement park industry. Here, we'll take a look at this guy for a little bit. So again, here we have, another ride manufacturer booth. Rides for you. These guys actually specialize in used rides. So either amusement parks or even traveling fair operators that are retiring attractions and building new ones. You can sort of get an idea. So if any of you guys want, flying scooter or anything, pick it up from a company like Rides for You. Okay. Actually, we're going to walk around the corner over here. We're going to go around over to where Skyline is, because they're around the corner, and same thing with KMG. Hello, Timothy from Boston. How's it going? What is up from Boston? Okay. All right, so let's go take a look at Skyline Attractions. So this is the roller coaster car for the new Harley Quinn coaster coming to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Can I talk to this house for a little bit, Scott?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
All right, hey, we've got Scott. How's it going? Scott's on our live stream now. So you guys have a working model of what this ride's going to do, right?
That's right, absolutely.
What do you think? Can we check it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Look at it.
All right, so tell us a little bit about what this ride is going to do.
So we're going to have two trains that are all interconnected. And once the ride cycle starts, the trains are going to start to ramp up back and forth. And once they get enough speed to get up over the top, they're going to repeat through this circuit multiple times and have perfectly synced near-miss dueling moments.
All right, let's see the sucker go. Theme Park Worldwide says, loving the train design on these.
Awesome, thank you.
Howard, it is crazy. Look at it. I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and I hope to see these installed in quite a few parks.
We're hoping for the same, naturally. It's a unique one train, but essentially dual train design allows us to perfectly maintain a constant dueling aspect of the ride. It's very unique. You don't have anything like that in the industry currently.
And you guys have other models of this available as well, right?
That is right. We have come out with 2 new versions of Skywarp. In this show, we have our big version that is 100 feet tall.
Should we go take a look at the little one?
Yeah, let's go look at the little one.
And when we say little, we don't mean like it's not little on thrills. You can see this thing over here. It still does. Both trains get super close to each other. And one will do an inversion right on top of the other.
We have an inversion with an airtime hill. You can just repeat it over and over. And we can actually provide this in a single train mode with just one passenger carriage, where we repeatedly launch it back and forth over and over and have the most launched roller coaster in the world.
That is super cool. So it's got
It fits underneath a 30-foot ceiling.
Thanks a lot, Scott. Look forward to it.
Thank you, Rob. Thanks, TPR.
Okay. See, this is what's awesome about this show. So again, that's kind of what's awesome about the show, is that you'll see all kinds of the new technology and everything that's being built around theme parks and roller coasters. Basically, if it's brand new, if it's going to go into a theme park, if it's going to be roller coasters going to be designed, you're going to find it here at IAAPA first before you'll see it anywhere else. So let's keep walking around and see what else we can find. Okay. All right, again, just everywhere you look, there's always some sort of crazy ride contraption. And remember to give us lots of hearts, likes, and loves. The more love you give us, the more we will keep showing more and more stuff here at IAAPA. Let's see. Oh, I know. We'll go stop by B&M. Everybody loves B&M coasters, and we are no exception. In fact, I think I see the lead car to an awesome coaster that's here in Orlando. So B&M, they make some of the world's best roller coasters. I'm sure you guys have been on a lot of B&M rides. Hello, how's it going? We're doing a little bit of live stream from the show, if that's okay with you guys. All right, we're gonna show off your beautiful Mako train over here. All right, so SeaWorld Orlando is the proud owner of this awesome train from Mako. If you have not gotten out to ride Mako at SeaWorld, we highly recommend that you do it. It's a great ride. B&M is showing off quite a bit of their the products that they have, or the rides that they've made. There you go. There's a little bit of Mako for you. Flying coasters, dive machines. They're a very popular ride manufacturer, and they've been making coasters for well over 20 years now. I think the first ride they ever built was maybe in, I don't know, 1992, 93? I'm sure the internet will correct me on that one. Okay, so there's B&M. Let's take a walk a little bit around the show. Huss Rides is over here. So for people that love frisbees and crazy flat rides and stuff like that. So somebody asked, anything from Six Flags Great America. So keep in mind that the parks themselves aren't the ones that are having booths here. This is for ride manufacturers and everything. So the parks are actually the customers here at this show. So for example, and it goes from everything. So if you're looking for a big brand new roller coaster, if you're looking for bumper cars, even if you're looking for like a new locker system for your theme parks, slides, plush animals, inflatables, everything you can imagine that goes into a amusement park, both on stage and backstage, you will find that all here at IAAPA. I mean, for example, so here's a company that does crust penny machines, and that's pretty much what they do. And again, these are things, you know, and they do things like crush penny accessories. They'll do like the books that you can put them in, these little penny bands, which is kind of cool. So you actually, if you want to wear it on your wrist. So everything that you can imagine at an amusement park will be here. Okay, we're gonna check out the Intamin booth. Intamin makes some of our favorite rides and roller coasters, and they just recently showed off. They're building this new raft ride, Infinity Falls, for SeaWorld Orlando. So here you can actually take a little bit of it. So I'm sure you're very familiar with some of their attractions. If you've ever been on King Ka or Zumanjaro over at Six Flags Great Adventure, along with El Toro. They currently hold the record for world's fastest roller coaster in Dubai, and they're one of our favorite companies, and they continue to make cutting-edge, groundbreaking attractions. Okay. All right, we're gonna walk around a little bit more, see what you guys think. So yeah, IAAPA is held once a year in Orlando. They also have other satellite shows, the European Attraction Show, Asia, and different places, you know, all over the world, because there's obviously amusement parks all over the world. So really, you know, IAAPA is just here kind of set up to have the ride manufacturers and ride companies kind of interface with the parks. Oh, here, let's see if we can get, ABC Rides has a model of this crazy thing. So this is that crazy ride that's going into Six Flags. What is it, Six Flags over Texas and Great Adventure next year, I think is getting one of these.
Oh, it's not. This is okay. He said it's going into Six
Yeah, there we go.
Great Adventure. Yes.
Oh yeah, and you can see a little bit of video of it here.
Okay.
This ride looks absolutely bonkers. Look at that sucker. That is going to be nuts. And here's the model of it.
Oh, cool. So I see.
Does the model run?
No, it's not working
yet at the
now.
moment. Yeah,
Oh,
we have
okay.
a small problem. Yeah.
It's a complex model, isn't it?
Yes.
We'll come back.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So again, walking through the show, freestyle slides, like pretty much everything you can imagine. You know, as you wander around a theme park or any amusement park or traveling fair, you know, or even smaller FECs. You know, for example, here's a place that does gingerbread themed miniature golf courses, which again, super cute, super cool. Can you show something about brand new and small games and attractions creators? I'm not sure exactly what you're looking for with that, so if you can give me a little bit more detail, because, you know, is there a certain company you might have in mind? Here, we'll walk down this way. So again, here's a company that sells, I think this is that kind of like fake ice type of thing. Ooh.
Belgian waffle.
Here's a company that does Belgian waffles. Yeah, that smells delicious.
That's
doesn't
good.
it?
There's a Belgian sandwich. We stuff the Belgian sandwiches.
All right, wandering around IAAPA. Yeah, we'll get to some other stuff. Remember, everything here is kind of a little bit spread out. So we're actually going to walk kind of towards the back of the show to get to a few more booths.
Water park, obstacle course, inflatables, and floats. So what happens is this unit
unit is on a mountain. So you have a
See if we can find maybe Rocky Mountain coasters back here. It'll be fun. I think Great Coasters is back here as well. Oh, here, we'll go check out Mack Rides. Mack Rides is around the corner, and they have a beautiful new train for Silver Dollar City's Time Traveler. But again, like even like large scale, you know, like family entertainment, arcade machines. Here you've got, it says mini bowling, but there's nothing mini about this at all. It's, well, I mean, I guess compared to a normal bowling alley, but still, it's super cool to see things like this and zombie bowling over there. So here we go, companies selling Pro Slide rafts over here. Actually, here we'll walk through a little bit. We'll come over to Pro Slide because we haven't given Pro Slide any love yet today. So Pro Slide, they are one of the premier water slide manufacturers. They just did all the slides over at Volcano Bay, and chances are that if you have gone to a water park, you have probably ridden a Pro Slide attraction. And we're just going to take a look at some of the models of some of the rides. Will the Beast, again, wonderful ride out of the Holiday World. Here are just models of some of their attractions. And we actually absolutely love their rides. They're one of our favorite when it comes to water slides. Look at that. Moving water slides, some sort of reward that makes it look like a
here, where there's that massive G come around the corner, or the high oscillation 0G, or whatever it's with. Every single one is different.
But yeah, there's a little bit from Volcano Bay over here. Yeah, it's crazy the amount of stuff that they have. We do love Pro Slide. Okay, we'll come over here to Mack Rides. We'll go take a look at the new Silver Dollar City ride vehicle. Give you guys a little up close and personal look at that. So Time Traveler is a new spinning coaster built by Mack Rides over at Silver Dollar City. We do have footage of this on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, rendering of what the ride is going to look like. We think it's going to be one of the premier coasters of 2018. Look at the attention to detail that's been put into this train. I love like the spinning time numbers and months. It is really cool. So then you can see, as a spinning coaster, you can see where the base is over here. Some of the technology behind how it will spin. We just love the look and feel of this ride. That's going to be one of the sexiest, nicest looking roller coaster trains probably ever built. All right, we'll move on a little bit over here. Hello, Mack Rides. We are fans of you. Over here we have Great Coasters. Here we go. Let's take a look at some of their models. We actually just rode their White Lightning the other day down here at Fun Spot America, and man, what a great ride. Show dark ride stuff. We haven't gotten to any dark ride stuff yet, but trust me, when we get to dark ride stuff, we will show you guys. Yeah, so you can see Great Coasters booth. Again, showing off wooden roller coasters, which we are fans of wood coasters. Absolutely. Oh, we've got a Great Coasters bag too, don't we? Here, let's see. Look at that. Great Coaster swag, which we will be giving away actually. So watch our Twitter feed a little bit later, because we will actually be giving that away. Sally was around here too. Somebody wanted to see dark ride stuff. About
Mack bags too.
What's that? Oh yeah, we got Mack Rides as well. Yeah, Sally's right around the corner, aren't they? Yeah, there they are. Somebody wanted to see dark ride stuff, and because we are awesome in theme park review and we like to hear what people want to see, we're going to come over here and visit a little bit of Sally Corp. Let's see if we can see any of our Sally friends over here. All right. So Sally, these guys build some of the best dark rides in the world. If you've ever been on some of the more recent Justice League attractions at Six Flags, if you may have seen any of their more classic shooting dark rides like Boo Blasters or anything like that. They also have a Walking Dead concept that they're showing off. Oh, we'll come over here. We'll take a look at one of their figures.
The universe, the sun, the moon, the stars. I created time. To the ancient Incas, I was their creator god. I wandered the earth and taught my new creations the basis of civilization. And I wept as I saw the plight of humanity.
I'm live streaming. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
Can we say hello?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Sally booth.
How's it going? So we love your new booth design.
Thank you very much.
And we love your ride. So tell us a little bit, like, what are you guys showing off this year?
Well, we're celebrating our 40th year. So it was really about, let's look back at our history, our last 40 years, and celebrate every ride that we've produced over this time. So we also have a special character here, Viracocha, who's going to a project in Peru.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's going to be our greeter character and welcoming everyone, telling them about a dark ride that's going to be up on the 5th floor. So that's going to be really cool.
That's awesome. You guys have done really well with your Justice League's attractions. How many have you guys installed now?
We have 7.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, the last one being at Magic Mountain this year, and
is that technically the biggest one?
Yes. Well, they had a little bit more in their budget to play with, and being in that area and never having a dark ride in their history before, they decided to go big, and they did.
Magic Mountain likes to say they have the biggest and the best. Yeah,
absolutely.
It sort of fits their culture.
It was bigger and badder than all of the other Justice Leagues. That's what they were saying. So of course we had to add Harley Quinn to the battle, and toroidal screens, and new Lex Luthor Lex spots, and just all the bells and whistles.
That's super cool. All right, we're gonna have fun riding you guys' attractions for another 40 years.
Yes, that's what we like to hear.
Awesome.
Dark ride it. Dark
yes.
ride it.
All right, take care, you guys.
Bye, guys.
All right. We'll see you later too. All right. Yeah, we'll go head over to Rocky Mountain, see how that goes. Okay. Again, just wandering around a little bit. So, again, at the show, these guys, they work on live action content. Great coasters again. Oceaneering has a great booth up ahead. Again, more dark ride stuff. I think Gravity Grip is back a little bit more. We can try to hit them on the way back. Yeah, Oceaneering has a really cool ride vehicle. So Oceaneering is one of those companies where you've probably ridden a lot of their technology without knowing it. For example, like they did, I believe, the ride vehicles for stuff like Transformers, and they did the ones for SeaWorld's Penguin Antarctica attraction. So they have one of their ride vehicles that they're showing off over here.
10 years.
Oh, really?
Starting an attraction.
Oh, is that right? The Baltimore Drive. Are you native? Okay, cool.
There it is.
I spent most of my time in the parks, Delaware, the beach.
Falcon's Treehouse is over here. Actually, I think now. Oh, look, it's about to go. It's gonna do its thing. Here's a model of their suspended theater attraction. So on Falcon's Creative Group, they do a lot of overall theme park design. For example, if you've been to IMG Worlds out in Dubai, they basically designed almost that entire park. All right, let's walk around here a little bit more. Let's go down this way. There's probably a little bit more to see. All right, guys, give us lots of hearts and loves, thumbs ups for IAAPA. Here's some virtual reality pods. Some inflatables and other theming. Everything you can imagine at an amusement park is here at IAAPA. Okay, we're over at Rocky Mountain. So these guys are roller coaster designers, innovators. So I'm sure some of you guys are probably familiar with these three attractions that are opening next year. Obviously, Steel Vengeance, Cedar Point. The remake of Mean Streak that we're very much looking forward to. Twisted Cyclone at Six Flags Over Georgia, Twisted Timbers at King's Dominion, and they're constantly innovating. Here's their cylinder system for their coaster restraints. Got their Raptor and T-Rex tracks over here. Actually, we'll take a look over here at some of the Topper track, Steel Icing track. How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
We're doing a little bit of a live stream. Hope that's all right.
Ah, you're good.
Yeah, so Rocky Mountain, they are most certainly known. They basically sort of grew up in the industry very quickly and essentially started with the remake of Texas Giant, I want to say, what was it?
Yeah, it did start
2010, 2011, and have climbed to being one of the top roller coaster manufacturers. So this right here is sort of doing well. Ellen, we're live streaming.
Hi, Rob.
How's it going? What would you like to say to the internet live?
Wish you were here.
The entire internet? You want the entire internet?
Absolutely. We got room out here. Come on in. Take a sit in the car.
So next year, 3 awesome new rides.
5 awesome new rides.
Well, okay, 3. Okay, yes, 5 awesome new rides. So can we talk about the 3 conversions a little bit?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk Steel Vengeance. How long were you guys in the planning stages for that, where all of us were kind of sitting, waiting in the wings, wondering what was going to happen?
This has been the longest RMC conversion to date. Not just in the fact of how long it took to transform the coaster on site, but I got the longest time to design it. So it's been maybe 3 years since we started, and normally, we're down to a year and a half, stuff like that. So we had a good long time to.
So if that was the longest, what's the shortest amount of time you've had to design a ride?
Goliath at Great America.
Really?
9 months.
Wow.
From, hey, do you think we want a coaster, to opening, and that was nuts. And I never want to do it again.
So that was a whirlwind, right?
Yeah, that was a whirlwind. But we'll get 18 months. That gives us all the time we need, and nobody has to freak out.
So the drop on Steel Vengeance, how steep are we going on that?
That is 90.1 degrees. Just for those who think it may not look 90, I guarantee it.
So
it's at least 90.1.
So did you add that 0.1 in just to make damn sure that you were going?
Yeah. Well, see, it's just like a bank turn. There's a lot of if you go to 90-degree bank on a turn,
Sure.
it doesn't feel like it. It almost always feels like 87. So all my 90-degree turns that you think are 90 degrees are all 95, 96, 97, because that's what it takes. So that was a little bit of that. Get a little bit farther, and then you're guaranteed when it looks right that you've seen it.
So going 90, I'm sure all of the parks wanted, because this is the first Rocky Mountain to do a 90-degree drop, right?
Right, we went from 85 all the way to 90.
So how is it that Cedar Point got that? Just because they're Cedar Point, or did they sweeten the deal?
No, it was available to the first person who went over 200 feet, because that's what it takes. I think if you really wanted to squeeze the back seat, you might be able to do it on a little under 200 feet, but that's what it takes. So they were the first ones. They got 205.
So they knew what they had to pony up to get that number.
No, they did. They did. We started that project, and my first layouts were 165 foot.
Wow.
And we did a couple of those. And then we discussed going into the infield for a little extra. And I said, well, if we do that, we'll have to raise the height. And then that's what got us to 200. And then we decided to go with 200 and take out the but not do anything new in the infield. So that's how we got there.
So on average, how many designs do you have to throw away before you get to the one that makes it that we all get to ride?
I don't think the average really depicts it, because there are those that it was one. There are a couple that there was one. There's been max is probably like 30, 35. So yeah, it varies all over the place, and part of it's based on the customer, but part of it's just based on the type of the ride. When they're smaller, it's easier to nail it the first time, I guess, or do really good. But on a huge ride like this, it takes some iterations.
So this will be the first year now we'll see a true steel coaster from Rocky Mountain, right? Built from the ground up?
Correct, and there's two of those, and they're completely different mirror images.
Gotcha. So where did that whole design come from? Because I know you guys first showed off the Raptor and T-Rex trap, was it 2 years ago now?
Uh-huh.
And that kind of surprised everybody, sort of, because everybody thought of Rocky Mountain, they're kind of more of a wood coaster company, but then all of a sudden, bang, this steel coaster kind of comes out of nowhere. And what was the decision behind getting into that business?
Well, we had a lot of customers that would come to us, say, at the trade show or later in the year, and they were asking for a ride, that they could have in a hurry. And we don't really want to do that on average with wooden coasters and wooden coaster remodels, just because they're time-consuming in the field and everything. So we were really looking for a product that we could sell to somebody from, we can do it in 4.5 months. So if somebody comes to us and says, I want a coaster, it can be open in 4.5 months. And that was the real goal of this, was to have something that we can, just...
And your group, have you been the brains behind almost all the designs that have been coming out of Rocky Mountain? Or
Fred and I talk a lot. We do a lot of things, and I've had a lot of ideas my whole life, and so does everybody else. But yeah, I try to push mine harder. It's not because mine may be the best, but I push them the hardest. So they're the ones we do.
What if there is one element on a ride that you want to make sure you get in a lot of on all of your designs? What would that be?
Well, I think the stall is the upside down stall is the signature element. It's the one that I like the best, and I think it's it looks the best from the street, looks the best on video. I don't know what tops it, but for me, it's the king.
All right, thank you, Alan. We're not going to take up too much of your time.
Thanks.
And we'll keep riding, keep making rides. Thank you.
See you soon.
All right. Okay. We're going to wander around a little bit more. We'll go a little bit back towards the front. And just to get an idea of just how insanely big, IAAPA is. I'm going to try to raise the camera up. It's just, I almost wish I can get a shot of the show floor from almost like a higher, if I had a drone or something. It's just so impressive just to see how much is here at this show. It's overwhelming. Everywhere you turn around. We haven't been down this way yet, have we? Yeah, because there was oceaneering. all right, everybody that's watching, I'm trying to think like, what other companies? There's a lot of companies we haven't been to. Oh, we didn't. Where was? Yeah, maybe we can go and do Gravity Group on the way up this way. Yeah, there's so much stuff. Like,
escape room experience. Is there a group mode? It's like a controller.
here's some guys looking at 3D stuff. Oh, it's food fight in 3D. Oh, come on. We were just over at Sally, so you'll have to watch the replay. Yeah, because we just visited Sally a few minutes ago. Oh, we'll come and walk down this way. So the Sandy Creek Mining Company, they're another really fun one to do. These are also all over the world. April, did you want to try to mine for gold?
Sure.
Okay, let's see if we can get one of these guys. Can we do a little bit of mining?
Absolutely, please.
All right.
Okay, what you're gonna do? Put this in here,
So there goes the dirt.
and I will get you everything else you need.
Okay.
You're gonna take that, turn it, stick it down in the water, kind of back and forth, up and down, nice and easy, and then I'll get everything else you need.
There's $1 million in there, right?
We can only hope.
Yeah. All right, April, you
man.
got to do this. There's $1 million in that bag of dirt.
$1 million. I probably haven't done this since I've been like 7.
And then it comes with an educational ID postcard.
Let's take a look at that. That's cool.
Educational information on the back.
We love this. Every time we see one of you guys' installations in the park, we always have to do it.
Well, I
Look at all the
appreciate this.
colors.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun.
Look at that.
Wow.
It's our 26th year doing it, and we're up to 50 locations, 26 countries, so it's been a good thing. A lot of places, and then everything's personalized too, so that's something
That's
to
cool.
take home with them. Put your name on it.
So then you just probably go like this.
Have a look here.
All right, what you got?
And then
Let's
you
see.
can see.
Oh, that's cool.
That's probably one of those.
And you throw it in the bag.
Awesome. And this looks like maybe a raspberry quartz. Let's see what else we have. So there's maybe citrusine.
Awesome. Thank you very
Very cool.
much.
Thank you.
Guys, enjoy the show.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.
So again, we're looking over here. Here's just bouncy inflatables. You know, just giving you guys just kind of like a scope. I mean, we're only going down one of the aisles right now, and it's just so impressive. Marcus, are we able to talk to you a little bit? So Marcus, this is actually your first time out here at IAAPA?
Oh yeah.
And you're part of the ambassador program as well, right?
Sure am.
So because we have a lot of people on TPR that follow IAAPA, that follow the industry, can you talk a little bit about the ambassador program and kind of what it means and how people apply?
Yes. The ambassador program, from what I know so far, is that we are the people who run around and make everything happen, if that makes sense. You know, so we basically cover everything from escorting press, like Rob.
Yay! Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, that is my job. But for people like me, it really is a huge opportunity to get to meet people, you know, because we get to brush elbows with people, but then we get to learn. We just get to be surrounded by the greatest people in this industry, and it's just incredible, for me at least, to see, not only to come to the show for the first time, but to also get a little bit of like the behind the scenes. That's just like incredible for people like me. So.
And what did you need to do? Like, what was the experience required to apply for the ambassador program?
Well, it started with some emails with some application materials. They wanted to know all about my life. And then eventually there were a couple interviews that were over the phone, and there was like a Skype interview and all that kind of thing. It was basically like getting any other job.
And I would say, obviously, you'd highly recommend it for anybody interested in the amusement park or themed industry, right?
Well, I'm only halfway through, but so far, yeah. It's a good
Okay,
experience.
awesome. All right, let's keep walking. I appreciate that. No, I mean, so many people that are on TPR, they have worked in the industry, or they have interest in working in it. I know so many people who have come to us and say, hey Rob, how do we get involved with it? And really, I think, you know, having a level of interest and being interested in going to school for it, and you come to a show like this and get involved, and I think it really will help set the tone of whether or not this is something that you would be interested in as a career. I mean, clearly, if you look around, you can see there's a lot of people working in this industry, and it's a lot of hard work, but it's also a lot of fun. So Vekoma is not showing off their new flying coaster train. However, we did talk to them about it. It sounds very interesting. It's a completely new design for how riders will get into the flying position. I'm not too sure if I'm allowed to talk about too many details of it, but I think it should be pretty fascinating for Phantasialand next year. Oh man, massage chairs. You have no idea how badly I'd like to do a massage chair right about now.
Hey, Zach, while you're getting that back thing, you can check one of these for the office too.
Hello. Oh yeah, here we have some of the wave lock systems. Big fans of their Flowrider. Head Rush, these guys, they are kind of extreme thrills. They do zip lines, and I think last year they were doing one of those jump into like a stuntman's airbag. Climbing walls. Zero Gravity is another kind of like extreme thrill water play. Again, you've probably seen many of these companies' products at parks without even really kind of knowing who is behind them. Yeah, there's definitely lots of video game booths here. Probably not going to hit up as many of those though. Like everything, again, like this is a great example. Here's the company that installs the conveyors that bring your water slide raft up to the top of the slide, and it's things like that that you kind of don't think about as you are walking through an amusement park. But these are all companies that they work with, different vendors. You know, sometimes there's hundreds of parties involved in making an attraction. They all have to come together before the final ride is complete and done. Remember where Gravity Group was? Yeah. I thought Gravity Group was around here somewhere. Let's talk to
Rob, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Doing great, doing great. This is Pat.
Yeah,
He's
Pat.
our creative director, in case you don't know.
Yeah, we've worked together a lot. So we were just talking. I'm going to interview you just a little bit.
Okay.
Because we love coming down to
Not
Fun
surprising.
Spot. Yeah. And
Out of the blue.
we love your parks, and we love working with you guys.
Thanks. You guys are great.
And we just want to say hello. So please tell our viewers to come and check out Fun Spot.
You got to get down to Fun Spot. Check out White Lightning, Orlando's wooden roller coaster, and a Kissimmee coaster, Mind Blower. It's huge, and it'll blow your mind.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Rob.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay. We love Fun Spot. Come down to Orlando, kind of our local. Really.
4006.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. They're not too far. They're going to be this way. Sorry, we're kind of circling around like crazy. All right, 4,086. Let's see what we can find. Actually, wait, hang on. Yeah, I know what I have. I have the IAAPA app on my phone. And the IAAPA app will tell me where we need to be. Yes, Huss has a booth. We walked by it earlier. So definitely check out. Yeah, definitely watch the replay. A lot of the stuff, I know, I apologize, you guys are kind of asking for things we've already been to, but yeah, no, it's, we've kind of done a lap. Here's Gravity Group. All right, we've got to come over here and check out Oscar's Wacky Taxi. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm pretty sure this train design right here should get, if there is an award for the cutest train design at the show, if not maybe ever. What's the worm's name again? I keep forgetting.
Slimy.
Slimy, that's right. Slimy the worm is hanging out with Oscar. And his taxi's wacky, isn't it?
Very wacky.
All right.
Let's hope.
Corey, can we talk to you a little bit about the ride?
Sure. Yeah. Oscar's Wacky. Do you want to sit in the car? Or do you want to be out around?
No, we're live streaming now, so we're just kind of hanging out, walking around the show.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do the stream without coming and looking at absolutely the cutest train of the entire show.
Yeah. I mean, we're excited.
But tell us about the ride.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fun little roller coaster. It's going to be appropriate for kids as small as 40 inches. And then they're adults. So we actually typically we had a 42-inch height restriction, but we made some modifications to our lap bar system so that we could accommodate smaller guests. So by doing that, like Sesame Place, it's all about families and young kids. And so instead of isolating some of the younger kids, we're actually bringing them all in so they can enjoy that experience together as a family. The ride itself, it's going to be just a fun ride with some good airtime, nothing too extreme. Just a fun, classic wood roller coaster.
So
with a crazy driver, you know, watch out.
Wacky driver.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I shouldn't touch Oscar. He's grouchy.
So going from the sort of family rides, we just ran into David over at Fun Spot, and he says we should come check out Mind Blower. What do you say about that?
Well, yeah, Mind Blower. It's definitely on the extreme spectrum of what we do. We had a really tight space with Mind Blower, and we just tried to pack as much of a punch as we could in there. And I think the ride itself, it's got this spectacular inversion over the station. It's a 40-foot bridge with like a curved arched bridge.
It looks awesome, by the way. The way they have it lit up at night is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, just watching them put that arch in place, just being there during the construction of it, it was just an amazing feat. I think there were people that didn't think we could make a ride fit. I mean, there were 2 go-kart tracks that they took out, and then also the what was that? The hot seat. And so, not a lot of space, but we packed an 80-foot tall roller coaster in there. So
that's great.
We just like a challenge, and you know, get gray hairs, but it's worth it if people smile. So
that's awesome. All right, thank you guys. We always love riding your crazy
so
ride. So thank you. All right, here we go. We're gonna take one more look at Oscar over here. Awesome, super cute. Oh, here we go. Here's some concept art for you guys to see. Alrighty. Yeah, wave hello. How's it going, guys? You know, we always love riding your rides. You know, it's have a good time.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Cool. All right, we're gonna take a look at some
Thanks
of the
for the photos.
Oh, I got that's. I have to give credit where it's due. I got to thank Jack for the photo.
Absolutely. Yep.
So
You
Jack.
climbed up on that container.
Jack, yeah, he really did. And the funny thing is, like, okay, we'll just talk about Jack here, like quietly. Jack is so afraid of heights, right? And watching him climb up on that container, because it was only like what, maybe
about 8 or 9 foot tall.
Yeah. It's not very tall, but it still freaked him out. So it was, but the result looked great. So, all right, thanks again, guys.
Take care.
Let's take a quick look at Wacky Taxi, since the POV footage is about to play. I really like their junior coasters. If you guys have ever done the one at Quasi, you know, they're fun little rides. And I'm kind of glad that companies are still making traditional family wooden roller coasters. Because, you know, we used to see a lot of these get built in the 60s and 70s, and then they kind of went away for a while, and now the concept has been back. I mean, I know Gravity Group, this is the third one that they've done over probably like the past maybe 8 years. So yeah, that'll be a fun ride. Okay, I think we're about to wrap up our IAAPA coverage on this live stream. Again, make sure you check theme park reviews, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram stories, YouTube. We'll have all kinds of different updates, and even on the TPR forum, we have a recap of basically everything that we've done from IAAPA. We'll get a couple more booths in here before we head. Oh, Maurer has their funky train on display. Yeah, we this spike system. We rode this at Skyline Park this year. It was a really bizarre ride. Let's see if the video comes back. Oh, here we go. Spike racing. It's almost like a single rail steeplechase thing. It's launch the front. It was really interesting. Yeah, the live streams are always saved. So right after we're done with this live stream, we'll upload it. No, we didn't get to Tryotech on this stream, but we were at their booth yesterday, and we got lots of photos, talked with Christian. We're going to go see the new Walking Dead attraction out in Vegas next week. So it's kind of impossible. I apologize if we didn't get everything on this live stream. It's a big show, so you know, it's a lot to see just kind of walking around. But you know, like I said, we've done videos, many videos over the years, talked to a lot of people, and yeah. All right, so we're going to basically say farewell, I think, from the show. So thank you guys for hanging out with us and wandering around IAAPA. I mean, it's a good time. And if you guys have any questions, just ask in the comments. We'll try to answer everything we can about IAAPA and everything that we saw today. And hopefully next live stream we'll get to a little bit more. So again, bye-bye, everyone.